So we are sat here today with Jacob from Recall the Remains. Jacob, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing all right, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm very good. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. First thing I want to say, congratulations on the record. That
Thank
came
you.
out obviously on the 1st of May. How's the reception been for it so far?
It's been phenomenal. Like we've had a load of people that have like brought the merch, loads of people stream it. It's even gotten to like review, like it got to a reviewer in America as well.
Wow.
He might not have liked it, but he gave his honest opinion about it, and it managed to reach him, which is thanks to the six set guys. So it's been like it's done brilliant.
Oh,
But
amazing. Well,
yeah,
yeah, it's all right. There's always a review or two that isn't favourable. You can't win them all, can you? But that's really cool,
exactly.
man. That sounds like it's going well. Do you know what? One of my questions was going to be about not necessarily the merchandise, but you mentioned people are buying it. Something
Yeah.
that I've always thought has been really, really strong with you guys is your artwork. I mean, I've got the I think it's the is it the Fairfield shirt with all of the fire on it?
Yeah.
You're right. That's the shirt that I've got. That's one of my son's favorite band shirts that I wear, by the way. So he loves it.
Love that. Love it.
But who does your art? And has it been the same person?
So we've stuck with, I believe, like I know it's been Pedley that's done a lot of our old designs now. We've stuck with Pedley now for a while now. So I think it's been since the Fairfield shirts and doing the single covers for those. We've pretty much just been doing our merch.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
that makes sense because the new record cover is fantastic. It looks cool as so.
Does it? Well, I think literally we gave him such a kind of like, this is roughly what we want. And then he kind of chucked back at us and was like, you can actually make sense of our words. This is amazing, mate. Like, yes, you've absolutely smashed it.
Somebody who gets you, that's the most important thing. And those are the kind of
Absolutely.
conversations you've got to have with a producer, a videographer, all of those different areas. And when you get somebody that really understands what you're doing, I mean, it changes the game, doesn't it? So who produced the record? Who have you worked with?
So we've carried on working with the same person that's done like the singles and done the EP, and it's Tom from Monochrome Productions.
Cool. Okay.
Absolutely lovely dude. The I would never call him a bully, but I would go on to the first of like character building. Um, I say that with absolute jest. I love the man to absolute pieces, and he pushes us further. The songs wouldn't sound how they are without Tom pushing us.
Do you know what? I think that's such a good point, and it's really important to be humble like that when you're in a band because there's two types of producers. There's the producer that says, "Yep, cool," pushes the buttons, mixes it, and masters it exactly how you tell them to, and builds you for it.
Yeah.
Whereas the producer that you want, I think anyway, is the producer that says that idea is terrible, do it like this, who pushes you, that vocal
Yeah.
tape was crap, do it again, right? Who's a bit more, who isn't just a passive, yeah, I'll do whatever you tell me, the person that's really involved in the process.
That's exactly it, mate. It's like that's what we got with Tom. I know that the guys recorded a single without me before I joined the band. And then they told me about him, and I was like, okay, this will be cool. Like, I think I can write lyrics. And then for this man to kind of tear apart all your lyrics and then rebuild it, and you get heartbroken. But like after a bit, like more recently now, it have kind of just been like, it was like, are these songs precious to you? It's like they're precious to me, but I don't mind if you tear them apart, mate.
Wow, no, fair. That must have been pretty hard the first time, but you get used to
It,
that process.
it's still that kind of thing because it's still kind of like hits you every time because you're like you've put so much time and energy into these songs. It's not like just made them in like 30 minutes or anything like
Yeah.
that. You proper put thought into it, and then for someone to come around and then just be like, so you're just like, ow, wow, wow, that shines a light on a lot of things.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
Yeah, yeah. But
So, so, so the record's a bit of an amalgamation of some of the older songs that we've all known for a while, like Life Taker and stuff, and then and the darker parts on there. But then there's also a mix of newer stuff in there. How did you guys go about making deciding what tracks make the cut for the record and what of the older songs didn't, or what was the process behind putting the record together?
So when we took as you as you noticed as well, it's been like we took some of the songs off the EP
Yeah.
and some of the singles as well. What we wanted to do is we wanted to keep the songs that are more similar to the newer three
Yeah.
while still keeping their individuality.
Mhm.
So we could have put First Inversion and Deadline's on there, but those two don't have the same kind of feel as the rest of the songs did. And then through that, it kind of gives people this journey because it's our first album. We're being this lineup now for like what, seven odd years now.
Hmm.
It kind of just shows just being like, this is how we've evolved as a band. This is how we've stylistically incorporated a load of things as well. But we're still going to be doing weird stuff and different stuff on the next one as well.
Wicked. Okay, well, next one. What does that mean?
Yeah.
What is next for the band? What you got coming up the rest of the year?
So we've got some multiple gigs coming. We have got the Hammerdown Festival coming as well. But what is it? We've got a load of gigs coming up, and we've got plans. We've already got the kind of base idea for what we want to do, how many songs we want to do for the next album, rough kind of ideas as well. So I think for the rest of the year, it's just literally going to be promoting this album, playing as many gigs as we can to as many new people, and then try and write a new album in the meantime.
Nice. Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. That's exciting. Okay, wicked. So, the final thing, I suppose, we've worked together for quite a while. We found you guys through the online competition that we did a couple of years ago. You played the Hammerdown
Yeah.
warm-up show. That was with Bleed Again in Brighton.
Yes.
That was a good gig. That was a good night. And you played the Winter Militia when
Yeah.
we brought that on board a couple of years ago. So you've kind of like skirted around the edges of the main
Yeah.
event for a little while, right?
We've been like slowly like trying to get into the Hammerdown Fest. I think when we saw like, because I think we toured with Bleed Again
Yeah,
before they headlined it. And then when we saw it, I was like, I want to do that. I want to play that. So it's like
yeah,
try to get in as anywhere we can. But that I remember the winter one because it's like as far down south as you can get, isn't it?
yeah.
So it's like we got down there, we turned up, I think 30 minutes to spare with our journey of 4 hours, and then we're like, we didn't. That gig was the deciding factor of anywhere more than 3 hours. I'm not driving my car. I refuse. I stop over because like driving back after that one, I remember just getting halfway and I was like, I really, really hate motorways.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is it's a long, long drive. And
Oh,
Brighton is the same, by the way. I mean, it's only
yeah.
20 minutes along the coast. There is still sea after that, so it is still as far south as you
It's
can
just,
go.
yeah. I think what I loved about Worthing is, like you said, it's been like Brighton is very much like near sea. What I think I loved about Worthing is just like when I showed people, they were like, "Where are you?" And I was like, "Worthing." They was like, "Where's that?" I was like, "As far south as you can go. If you go any further, you're in the sea."
Yep, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. And I think the lineup for this year in Dust is perfect for you guys. I mean, I think it's a real quality lineup. Some great bands all around you there. You know,
There's some.
Falcon Way, Apathy.
Oh, Apathy is such a solid band as well. I think I saw them in Birmingham when they were doing the. I'm pretty sure it was the album release of Nameless. And I remember turning to Paulie, one of the guys, like Straight for the Sun, one of the management guys as well. And I turned around, I was just like, I want to do a gig, I want to do gigs with them. I want to tour with them. They're sick.
They are
Like,
cool. Yeah, yeah,
they're
they really
sick
are.
as fuck.
Yeah. Well, I mean, similar to you guys, they did our Winter Militia Festival, and we thought it was so good. We invited them, on the main bill as well. So, similar journey, I suppose. But I think it's the right place for you guys. There's the 500. There's Raised by Hours. I think it's a heavy, shouty, horrible afternoon,
Yes.
isn't it?
I can't actually. I've obviously seen clips and I've listened to some bits of Raised by Ours, but to actually, I've always wanted to see their live
Yeah, me
performances.
too. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, their live performances. Every time I've seen pictures, it always looks like it's a right laugh. So I
yeah,
can't wait.
yeah. Same here. Well, it'll be good to see you, mate.
It'll be good to see
Hammerdown
you too.
Festival is only about 45 days away now, so everybody at home, make sure you stream the new Record of Remains album before you come
Please.
along, and we'll see you in July. Thanks, mate.
No worries, mate. Take it easy.